Hi, this is Mike Consol, editor of Real Assets Advisor magazine. Happy New Year to all of you. We're already out with our first edition of 2022, our January edition, and I want to spend a few minutes just highlighting some of our top stories, starting with Anatomy of the Rich. Who are they? How did they get there? What do they own? And how has the pandemic affected them? In fact, as many of you have probably heard, some of the super wealthy have seen their wealth escalate tremendously during the pandemic, oddly enough, including uh, Elon Musk and others. This article is based on a couple major reports by WealthX, as well as Capgemini, and then some of our own reporting from one of our new contributing writers, Carolyn Marshall, who's written for the New York Times and other top publications. Another one of our big features is Office in the Balance. That's the headline, obviously, about office space, a huge conversational topic these days. This is a big report written by Casey Conway. He's the chief economist at CCIM Institute. And he talks about how the office story, the rest of the office story, is still being written. Essentially, that an awful lot has changed in the office place, and we are still trying to determine exactly where this will all fall out. Huge issue with a tremendous amount of investor dollars tied up in office space, but it's pretty clear workers and employers' sensibilities have changed. So this goes in depth about exactly where we might land, although again, question marks remain around office space. We also have a major piece on infrastructure and assaults on infrastructure. As the world goes digital, cyber threats and infrastructure have escalated. Our infrastructure around the country is somewhat of a Trojan horse when they are penetrated by foreign governments or hackers who are looking to do everything from disrupt our business and our society to asking for ransom payments. Also along the lines of technology, we've got one called Follow the Money. This is about robotics, artificial intelligence, and health technology. These are areas that are just exploding in terms of investment, but also in merger and acquisition activity. That story is authored by Jeremy Capron, who is one of the partners at Robo Global, a company that invests in the space. And finally, have you ever considered investing in rail? Rail is all over the world, and new technologies are being brought to bear, not just high-speed rail, but soon the first hydrogen-powered locomotives will be brought to market. And we've got a piece written by DWS. It's actually an excerpt from their report about investing in rail. And as they summarize, rail appears to be a sector that's on track for growth in the post-pandemic world. That's a summary of what we've got in the January issue, but there's much more. The magazine, as always, is packed with content. And before I sign off, I just want to alert you that upcoming in February, we've got a big feature on commodities. What are commodities going to do in 2022? 2021, they exploded. We've seen the inflation. We see how certain precious metals and minerals are being used to help make the transition to renewable energy. Well, there's a lot going on there, and surprise of surprises, not really, oil, fossil fuels in general still look to have a bright future in 2022. Though there's so many variables, we'll see what happens. To access the January contents, click the link below. We look forward to your feedback on that. Enjoy reading, and again, Happy New Year's. This is Mike Consol for Real Assets Advisor magazine.